What's going on, guys? This is Corey from TZ Nation 87. I own a 1987 IROC-Z L1. I own a Terminator Snake. Well, I'm making it a Terminator Snake. I'm getting ready. There's some stuff that I gotta do still, and I'm still waiting calipers to see. You can look down in there. They're too big. I need something that's from there. Get my finger here. From there to there. From there. Sorry, I don't mean to flick you off, guys. But from there to there. That's the size I need. This is extra, so that extra right here won't let me fit it. Also, I put in the tent. Don't worry, that'll be fixed. I put in the tent the wrong way. Actually, it's a of what you see right there. I did not know there was plastic. You can call me a dumbass. I did not know it was plastic on top of the tent. See here, it has a little bit of holes. Fix up. So guys, if you like what you're seeing so far, please like, subscribe, comment down below. You want to get a notification when the video comes up. You want to hit that notification bell. Back to the bit. As I was like constantly thinking about it, like I was just sitting down and something going on with me, and it hit me with a question, and I'm like, I think I should make a video about that. I asked myself, when you get a third gen, what are you supposed to look for in a third gen? Like, what are you supposed to look for? So today I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for. First, you want to make sure, because it's notorious, you want to make sure that if there's like any rust spots or anything like that, or sword, you gotta look for stuff like that that's in here. You gotta make sure if there's like any like holes or anything of that nature that's in here. Why? Because this is right here is part of the frame. These things are notorious for like sitting and stuff like that. You gotta make sure, am I buying a car that's right, that looks great but drives like crap, or looks great on the outside but it's crap on the inside? Well, one of the things you need to check if it's a solid frame, because if it's not solid and you got things falling out of it, like you can tell this is solid. But if you got something like things that are like falling out and some metal pieces that are falling out like that, that's something that you really seriously gotta look. Another thing that these things are notorious for, the guards here. These guards are sometimes not on or not in. I wanted mine to stay in for now. I might take mine out later. For now, I want to keep these on. You see what I mean by rust spots? This is a minor rust spot, but take some sanding paper, Coca-Cola. It will be good as new. The next thing you gotta worry about is that. See that? See that? They're notorious for doing stuff like that. The way that they build these from the factory, I guess how they have them, a lot of stuff on third gens have not been up to par. The way that they build them, I mean, they're great, don't get me wrong, they're great. All you gotta do is put some grease in there. I think you probably gotta take the door off, I'm not sure. But when it comes time for things like that, I think, yeah, you would have to take the door off, or you can just get something actually and squeeze into it. I think a little bit of WD-40 should do the trick. And then close that. Like I told you before, I'm getting a new windshield, but notorious for actually having cracks or being weak or stuff like that, because you know they have came from the original car. Not too many people has replaced them. So even though glass, you know, it's strong, but nothing lasts forever. So I gotta look at things like this. These window wiper motors actually are notorious for going out. Exactly how, I don't know, but the window wiper motors are notorious for going out, and then they got to get replaced. And because you can be in a rainstorm, just make sure that it's properly working, because you don't, like I said, you don't want to be in a rainstorm. You can go and turn it on, and then the windshield wipers are just not doing anything. Notorious for failing, that means you got to go and you got to check it out and see what's going on. So I don't have it yet, but I will. AC, you gotta also watch out for the AC compressor box, because I had a 1988 IROC-Z compressor and for the AC, and the motor in here wasn't working. It was actually, it sounded like it was squeaking. Every time you turn it on, like squeaks, it was like squeak, 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 and working. So that's one of the things you actually gotta look up for, to test it just to see. I'm pretty sure, I would say there's something about the engine. However, I don't have the engine. I have an LS engine. I have an LS2. It's not even here nor there. Also, these things come out. These things actually come off a lot lately. Things, when you're switching your headlights, because this one came off of this one, that these come off sometimes. You gotta watch out for those. It's something simple. All you gotta do is just bolt it up, and you also, because this one I actually had to retrofit to make it work. Actually had to cut the outside a little bit so I can slide it in and put it back there, which I gotta do actually sometime. Add another. It's going again, and these things are notorious. When I say notorious, they're notorious for breaking. I'm talking about the shocks. These shocks, I don't know what in the blue hell type of design, but the shocks are always breaking. I don't know why. I don't know how. The shocks are always breaking. This is broken. These shocks are crap. I don't know what in the blue hell that possessed people to actually put on the crappy ass design. Those things are always breaking. They're always snapping. They're always snapping, which brings me to my next subject. As you can see what I mean? They're notorious of just coming out, and that's not because of the wing. It's been doing that since day one. And you can see it just, you can hear them. You can hear them, but they do not hold their own weight. And I have to go and get new ones ordered, but they never hold their own weight. I don't understand why, but they just never hold their own weight. You have to get new ones. I don't know how, like, what happens. I don't know what happens to them, but they're notorious for going out like that. Now, as you've seen in a couple of my videos, I think a couple months ago, talking about it, I had like a pole or something whacking at it, whacking, trying to get it off. What's going on? I'm going to show you why. I don't know if I can get this up. They rust underneath here like crazy. I mean, when you're trying to get them off, you got to make sure, if you're trying to change your wheels, you got to make sure that when it's, make sure you grab a can of WD-40 if you decide to ever change your wheels. Save your time dramatically. Unfortunately for me, I did not know that at the time, so when I kept whacking at it, it took a lot longer than what it was supposed to. And I was just sitting there, bam, 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 and it was so hard to get off. So, guys, make sure when you change your wheels, always make sure you bring a can of WD-40 with you, because things could be on there and could be rusted. That's first and foremost. That's first priority. Always make sure. And these, I'm keeping these wheels, by the way. They're, two of these tires are going to be like my drifting set. So I put some pizza cutters in the back, probably some 255s. There's another important thing you got to worry about. Your fuel tank. Now, if you were like me and you got something that's been sitting there, you got to think, okay. It's rusted on there. You can see that they're having a hard time getting it out. You can see all that rotted and corrosion and stuff down in there. You got to make sure that none of that's in your tank. So I'm pretty sure 8 times out of 10, when you get the 3rd gen, the tank is not changed. You got to make sure that you change this, change it, because they got to be changed. So this week I'll talk about what's going on with the IROC-Z L1 and the new name. 3rd gens, you got to look for if you have cracks like that, because and now it's starting to get to springtime. It's funny, nobody said nothing about snow. It wasn't even on the forecast about snow, and did a little bit. However, see what I mean by cracks? This is from the original one. Remember I showed you that video a couple of weeks, well, a couple months back? Original one. Something else that I wanted to bring up. You gotta get down here for a second. You also gotta make sure that whatever's underneath here is not really rusted. Well, I undercoated my whole entire car. If you watch my videos from like last year, you can see that I undercoated the whole entire car. You gotta make sure that the frame is pretty much good, even though it's a subframe, but you gotta make sure that underneath here is pretty well protected from rust or anything like that. Make sure you wash it first. I washed mine before I did mine. There's still some stuff in there you can save. I didn't get it 100%, but I did the best that I could, and I made sure that I dried it all, and then I made sure that I painted on there. What I did is paint on there, put some clear coat on there, and then do another undercoat again, so make it a thicker layer. This is the underneath here and showing you everything. Make sure when you buy your 3rd gen that before you start building it, make sure to let you know that you're going to replace some parts. Now I'm showing you this because I have new parts on the way. Right now, I'm talking about right now. But before you do anything, make sure that you look into this. Is it rusted? Is there holes in it? Does it look fine? I should have undercoated this actually to put on it. But I didn't. And that's my fault. But these are some of the things you gotta look for. Let's go inside the car show. Make sure some of them, this is in very, very great mint condition, but some of them I've seen so far, I do not have the correct headliner. But their headliner is not good, not intact, up and down. As you can see, actually when I first got it, that was actually pretty good, but I had to do something in order to fix it. That's why it's something like that. I still gotta kind of fix it. You gotta check out for the seats, if there's any cracks in the seats or anything like that. It struck out great, as you can see, besides what I did with my knife. Seats are pretty good. Very, very, very good. I am actually selling my seats. I'm getting something completely different. These seat belts, by the way. These seat belts in this car are also notorious for not working. Mine, well, it works, but then again, it doesn't work. Yeah, see, as you can see, it works. See, the spring is still there. I like mine like this, like a harness. Even though I basically think I've covered everything what's needed to know about the 3rd gen, because everything is not stock on here anymore, for the most parts. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think I've pretty much covered everything. Comment down below if I left something out. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, this instructional video, I know it wasn't that really that much entertaining. It was more or less more like informative information, which you guys need to know. But anyway, guys, if you like what you're seeing for the first time, please like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to get a notification whenever my video comes out. Guys, hit that notification bell to let you know whenever my video comes out. Facebook, Instagram,
Sometimes
Twitter,
I got these ugly thoughts up in my mind. I got that angel and the devil by my side. Ask me how I'm doing, bitch, I'm doing fine.
So,
I'm doing fine,
said,
yeah, I'm doing fine.
Make sure
I'm
this video, big old thumbs up.
I die, yeah. I'm the king of all this shit, I swear that I am.
Take care.
Say I'm such a fucking critic, I know I am. I know that.
Yeah, I'm the motherfucking greatest. Yeah, I'm the greatest, bitch. See my competition, they don't